Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to do a little fabrication. So this is a friend of mine. It's a, I think it's a 95, 94 Del Sol. Pretty clean. He decided to go turbo on it. It's a JDM GSR motor, bone stock. Ended up going with an eBay turbo, like a Garrett knockoff GT35, I think, and then a PFAB log manifold, a good tile wastegate. I just started mocking up some pipes for a downpipe. I'm also going to do the charge pipe, which I already made this one for him as an intake, but we did that ahead of time, so we can reuse it for the charge pipe. But here is the car. Got some bolt-ons. Other than that, it'll be a stock motor with boost. So what I'm gonna do is downpipe for this car. It's gonna dump underneath the car. He's gonna figure out something about exhaust later. He has 2.5 inch now, which is kind of cobbled together. So he didn't want to use it. So it's going to be 3 inch the whole way down, and then 3 inch charge pipe, and then just a small, cheap eBay intercooler, kind of fit up in there so I don't have to cut too much up. One of the reasons he wanted to stay with a smaller intercooler. But if you guys want to follow him, his Instagram is Louis Del Sol. So let me get some pieces tacked up. I'm going to start working on this exhaust first. I already started with a piece there. I'm going to have to wrap it around because the way this turbo is oriented, the compressor side is on this side. So I had to bring the exhaust back under and across, and then I probably have to run the charge pipe from here across, then over and out. But nothing too crazy. But it actually fits pretty well. He had to trim his radiator shroud a little bit, but other than that, it fits good for this PFAB. I think it's PFAB. Yep, Fabrications. Log manifold. It does fit the other way, but it hits up here, so he didn't want to notch this out. So we're just gonna have to do it this way and make it work. But let me get some pieces tacked up, and then we go from there. Alright guys, I got everything tacked up on the downpipe. See, it comes down, comes across, and then goes down. And I just have a 45-degree turn down here. And then if he wants exhaust, we just cut that off and then modify it later. But pretty much it right there. I just gotta probably mark it for an O2 sensor, wideband, probably up here somewhere. Maybe like right here. It's a clean spot. And then I can work on, probably do the wastegate next. He just wants a dump down, and then the charge pipe. So we get that tacked up, and then we'll see what that looks like, and I'll show you guys what the results are. But here's just the downpipe just tacked up. So I'll get started on the wastegate, and then probably do some welding, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, I got the downpipe welded up. I'm gonna wait to do the wastegate dump because I want to do the charge pipe, because the charge pipe has to come across here somehow. So I want to do that, and then I can fish the wastegate around it. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on down here, so I wanted to do that first before I put the wastegate dump right down, and then it'll be in the way. But all welded up. I just gotta add an O2 bung right to there. I just marked it for that, but you can see it's all finished welded. And it just dumps down. So guess I'm gonna start on the charge pipe now. Well, I'm gonna weld an O2 bung in there and then start on the charge pipe. But everything's coming together pretty nice, so hopefully the customer will like it. Alright guys, I got started on the intercooler and the piping. This customer wanted to use his fog lights, which is around this area, so I mounted this intercooler upside down. Well, it's mounted with the end tank on the upside, so he could have some clearance here for his fog lights. So and it tucks up the pipe real nice, and then keep the factory crash bar and the bumper cover will fit on without too much modification. You might have to trim his plastic inserts in his bumper, but I mean that's a given. All I did was welded 2 tabs underneath so it's flush against, and put some bolts on it. This side is going to be tricky, so it's probably going to come across, down, and then into this hole, and then have to shoot in here across and go the whole way forward until it gets to here. So there's going to be a couple of tricky bends there, so it's probably going to take me some time, but that's where I'm at now. Give you guys a good look at that, but everything's coming out pretty good. And then just a 90 coupler here, and then this pipe I already made, so it actually works out pretty good. So I'm gonna get started on the other side, and then get all that fit up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, I pretty much got the charge pipe finished up. You can see they makes a couple bends in there, so I put a 90 coupler here. It's 2.5 inches, 45 degree there, 245 to make this transition. Plenty of clearance between the downpipe so keep the heat off of it. And then on the front side, it just wraps around. Just a 180, pretty tight. Should be plenty of room for his fog lights because the pipe's on the high side now. But other than that, pretty much gotta put the flange on for the blow-off valve, probably right there, and then I'm gonna figure out what I gotta do about the wastegate. So I think I'm gonna just bring it just straight down, or maybe come across a little bit and down. That, or I'm gonna bring it the whole way over and then out through this section here, just pretty close, towards the ground. But other than that, this job is gonna be wrapped up once I do that. So let me get that blow-off valve flange welded on. Well, I gotta cut the hole for it, and then get that welded on, and then start this wastegate, and this job should be finished. So let me get started on that, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, I got this Del Sol here wrapped up. Wastegate dump tube is done. Just go straight down. Exhaust, downpipe, charge pipe. Pretty much everything's done. Even got the blow-off valve welded on and then mounted for him. We did all the couplers to match, all black couplers. Even down here, all the way around. Intercooler's mounted, and intercooler piping tucked up pretty tight, so he has plenty of room for his fog light. But this job's pretty much done, guys. So if you like what you see, feel free to like and share it. And then if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon so you get notified when I publish a new video. But here, guys, I'll go over the car. Del Sol JDM GSR, PFAB, log manifold, eBay GT3055, tile wastegate 38mm, and I think it's a tile knockoff blow-off valve, 3-inch charge pipe, and then 2.5 on this side. But super clean car, good friend of mine. Pan around so you guys can check it out. But other than that, this is it, guys. So thanks for watching.